Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you may reside at. I'm Antoine, founder of Nobleza Canina Kennels. This is actually the first video I'm about to do for this platform. I got another YouTube or whatever where I pretty much talk about everything. But on here, yeah, we're going to have some good conversations. We're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because I noticed that a lot of people that's on here, when they talk about dogs, it's always positive. But in the wonderful world of dogs, whether you're a dog breeder, trainer, man, it's a doggy dog world out here. I'm just saying, it can be a dirty game out here. And, we're going to talk about it. We are going to talk about it. We're going to talk about all the things that people don't like to talk about because it's very controversial. But you see, I like talking about controversial things, especially when you paying a whole lot of money for a dog, and then that person tells you that they're not going to sign the paperwork unless you get your dog titled. We're going to talk about all of that. Not tonight, though, but we're going to talk about it all. We're going to talk about when you walking your dog, because remember, your dog is like your child. And people just come out the clear blue sky and feel entitled and want to just touch and rub and kiss all on your dog and didn't even ask you. Oh, we going to talk about that too. We're going to talk about everything. Every subject I can think of, we're going to talk about it. And this is definitely not scripted. So anything can come out my mouth. And I do mean anything. And I'm sure over time, I'll have some guests on here, you know what I'm saying, when we can sit down and educate each other. And we're going to talk about it all. I used to breed Dobermans and Rottweilers. I'm in my 40s. I've been doing this, I would say, I've been pretty much around dogs and like my dad bred dogs and had me around dogs. And oh man, I would have to say, man, since I was pissing on myself as a kid. Yeah. So I'm very sure you guys can use your imagination as far as how young I was. We're going to talk about the hypocrisy of I don't know. We're going to talk about it all. When people say they want a dog, but then when the dog is available, they want to call you a backyard breeder. But if you have this is the killer part, right? If you have like a kennel and it's in your backyard, people like to try to slander you and call you a backyard breeder, right? That's, I guess, a derogatory thing, I guess, amongst the dog world. And then and here's the hypocrisy to it, because then if you get a building and you're like a pet store, now you're a what they like to call it, a puppy mill. Where you're going to probably have people protesting in front of your business to get you shut down. But everybody wants a dog, but wants to get rid of those who's trying to produce a dog for you. But yeah, I'm telling you, we're going to talk about it all on here. Unscripted, people's opinions. Yeah. So this is going to be an interesting voyage. I'm just going to be honest with you. I probably won't have any puppies until 2 years from now, because I do have a prospect that I went and picked out over the weekend, a blue Connie Corso from a gentleman who reminds me of Mr. Miyagi. You know what I'm saying? He has a really good kennel setup, but he's low key with it. He's not trying to promote his kennel or nothing. It's funny because when I went over there, I was actually referred to him by a neighbor of mine because he know I love Cane Corsos, and I was pretty much in the process of looking for one. And so I've been talking to him over the phone, and eventually I just went on over to his house over the weekend, and I felt like I was being interviewed. And that's actually a good thing, because it's not about the money for him. That's when you know that this person really loves the breed. He cares about his puppies, where they're going. He's not just trying to make a quick buck. It's kind of pricey there. And he saw that pretty much I have experience, because I have one right now, a 5-year-old Cane Corso. His name is Loki. And I also have a Chihuahua named Tadashi. You guys will see them in the future. But I'm sure if you look at some of the videos, you'll probably, see them. So I looked at the father. The father has a good history. The mother has a good history. And I mean, a lot of times when you're looking for a dog, you want to go at least 3, 4, if you can, 5 generations back. Well, he has all of that. He has all of those generations in his kennel. He said he had to go out and get different lines and stuff like that to add to his kennel and stuff like that. And I mean, it was really a good conversation we had. Yeah. But anywho, I'm not going to hold y'all up, but we're going to, as time go on, I just wanted to introduce myself. I'm not used to doing it like this on this type of platform where we're just talking about dogs. But I'm trying, try to appeal to everybody. So, bear with me. I'm getting, this is like me getting my virginity broken right now. Please take your time. So, anywho, I just wanted to introduce myself so we can get this podcast going and, build up my subscribers for those that's interested in what I'm talking about. Because I get it. Everybody don't like, scripted stuff all the time. You want somebody that, man, talk to me. Be down to earth. You know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to hide nothing. Let's talk. So, yeah. Alrighty. So again, thanks for tuning in. And I guess this is episode 1. And we'll go, as time go on, you guys will watch my kennel slowly grow. So yeah, I think I got another 9 weeks to go pick her up. And yeah, it's going to be a real good thing here. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting ready to jump off. But yeah, y'all, you tuned in to Nobleza Canina Kennel podcast, where we going to talk about dogs. Everything's dogs. We're going to have those conversations on how to go pick a dog. Why do you even want this dog? Every dog is not for everybody. I don't know why people think it is, but it's not. You can't treat all dogs the same. You got some dogs that need to have a dominant owner. You can't baby and I always call it suburbanized every dog, man. I mean, but to each his own. And yeah, I know I'm going to say a lot of controversial stuff that you guys ain't going to like, which is cool. I'm okay with that. So, anywho, I'm going to jump off. Y'all be blessed. Peace.